All right, are we rolling? Oh, we're rolling. Age of Surfer back again. I think this will be vid 4 or 5. It's hard. It's really easy to lose count. You don't really count, right? Should be better with numbers. And so let me get right into it. Let me stop talking. Let me show off the products here. Did a lot of talking in the last couple of vids. So the Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Winter Soldier I picked up in Portland. These I picked up before I had gone to Portland. Picked them up. I was pretty stoked to find these locally. The Spider-Man black suit that now glows in the dark, right? Oh, brother. So one more Spidey for me, and that exclusive Green Goblin figure there's really choice. Digging that, dude. Let's see what else. There's always something else. So these come into a set. These guys here are considered a set. But here's the new figures, guys. So now I gotta go chasing after a look at that Taskmaster. That's just gonna fly off. They're just kind of flying off the shelves. They just came out. They're exclusive to Walgreens, but they've got Taskmaster, Taskmaster, and Iron Spider. Pop figs exclusive to Walgreens. Ugh. Just when I think it's over and I can stop getting these for a while. You know, but they're cool. They're cool. I'd like to take my doubles and either I try to maybe sell off. Well, I haven't really sold them off yet. My wife keeps. But if I have some doubles, maybe I try to sell them off, or I'll save them for contests. I think that's kind of cool. So these guys are the Green Goblin, man. It's just a matter of time. You know they're gonna make the Green Goblin, and the Spidey's got so many cool villains. You know that's gonna happen. Another figure I picked up. My brother's been buying these things. My brother discovers these pop figures and tells me, "Hey, go check this out, or go check out Walgreens. They got more." And I'm like, "Oh crap." So the Vader with the that helmet there, he's like getting all. This is when he's messing with the Emperor and getting electrocuted, right? This is where he saves his son, saves Luke. Spoiler for you folks that don't watch Star Wars, huh? Yeah, the Darth Vader that gets electrocuted. It's friggin' sweet. The helmet. This is only like 20 bones. These dudes are all like 10 bones. So very good price. Very cool stuff. Walgreens. I'm thinking I might have to get a summertime job at Walgreens. Maybe hook up, get a job there in the summertime, and maybe I could really get the inside info on those things before they come in. I buckled down, picked one of these little guys up because I think this is on their discounted area. To be honest, I don't remember if it was $5 or less. So cool little TIE fighter. All right, so that was the Walgreens stuff. Before I headed off to my conventions, and let's see, are the pop figs gonna be cool? I think they can stay up there. Well, I show off some books finally, huh? Let me get back into the comics. And this, yes. Oh, as I'm looking around, this should be it. This should be it. Last little stack of comics here. Until I find something else I got from Portland. Yeah, see, Rob Liefeld didn't show up. Mike Mayhew didn't show up. Rob was kind of Rob was one of the big draws for me, was Rob Liefeld. I had quite a bit of things I was thinking, okay, I'm going to get these books signed. I'm going to submit these books. So since Rob didn't show up, again, kind of a bummer, but then it was like, oh, cool, now I can save money and spend less, and then I could kind of maybe do a few other things, but still not, spend less, So that was cool with that, No worries, because I'll meet him again, or I'll have an opportunity, I'm sure. So the next big draw for me, all the artists were draws, but I was like, these are the guys. There's just I had an idea of these are the guys I need to meet first because I haven't met them before. These are the guys I should go get the autographs from first, because again I haven't met them before and I have nothing signed by them. So definitely one of them was Denny O'Neil. Denny O'Neil just Denny O'Neil to me he's my Stan Lee. Denny O'Neil's my Stan Lee. I'll just put that out there. An awesome guy. Again, Denny didn't ask for any. He wasn't charging for any autographs. He just had the donation boxes out there, the Heroes Initiative Fund, and he really preached that, and I understand that. And but he wasn't like a lot of folks would come up and get autographs and maybe walked away, and then some folks would throw money in. I made sure to throw money in, not at first because I was, me, I've got 3 or 4 books. Actually, I had a stack of books for Denny, and I would approach him with 3 to 4 books in one color, and ask him, hey, I've got some more. Is that cool? He says, oh no, that's fine. Keep getting back in line or whatnot. And that's what I would do. And so, I'm juggling comic books. I'm juggling pens. I'm trying to take pictures of him signing these books. There's a lot going on. And then I would drop a couple bucks in his box. And after a while I realized, you know what? I will save the big money for the last couple of books. It's one last hurrah. I'll throw the money in there. But to go back to this one, it's a G.I. Joe I picked up when I was in Portland a couple days before, because I know it's Bob Camp. Bob Camp's deal was there. And Bob Camp was there. First time I'm really meeting Bob Camp, and he was a cool guy too. He did the Ren and Stimpy. He's known for Ren and Stimpy mostly. But he did a couple of G.I. Joes, so I got Bob to autograph this. And when I cracked the book open and realized Denny O'Neil was involved, I'm like, right on, dude. Let me get Dennis O'Neil on there. So, Denny O'Neil, and I got him to autograph a couple of my Batmans. And you can see the stickers. I moved the stickers off a little bit, but right there in the yellow, that blue looks sweet. And that's Denny O'Neil's blue Sharpie. I decided not to use my paint pen or whatever because it was kind of acting up and I didn't break out the new one. And Denny O'Neil had a nice blue one, so. And see how that's kind of subtle in that area, but Denny O'Neil again. Had gone to Denny O'Neil. It was Denny O'Neil and Danny Finger. Is it Fingerroth? His last name's tough to pronounce. But it was Danny and Denny in one of those, what do you call them, booths. I don't know. This one's a little, see my red started going out or whatever. Oh yeah, it's tough. Denny O'Neil in red. One of those panels. It was Denny O'Neil and Danny, and that's what my wife and I had gone to, and that was a really great time to listen to Denny O'Neil and his whole bringing up, the way he got into comic books and how he got started, and him working alongside Stan Lee and then going to DC, and just fantastic story and just a fantastic guy. Denny O'Neil in red on the Daredevil is really nice. Denny O'Neil again on a G.I. Joe issue number 7 that I picked up from that same place for $2. Oh man, first print. I was like stoked. And I grabbed the G.I. Joes not knowing, I knew the Bob Camp. This one I just grabbed them because, well, it's number 7, $2. Then I crack it open and, oh, Denny O'Neil's on there. Didn't think twice. This one came out a little sketchy. But overall, it's not bad, but it's not great, in my opinion. I moved the sticker up so you can see Denny O'Neil and yellow. And, one thing I've learned about yellow is, like, I've got to get away from yellow, using a yellow paint pen. Because even on this one, when I think of yellow, usually gold will do better. When you think of it where you want a yellow signature, gold will do much better than yellow. Although on black, see on this, you think in the black area would be a little better too, and it is. It's a little better on this black. But gold would have popped. Red would have, red, blue. But it's all good. Live and learn. I still try to give yellow a chance, but if it's a solid black cover, yellow is going to look pretty good. But here's, Denny O'Neil's just, again, fantastic guy. You can look at this. This is the copper pen I used. And I thought about him up here in red, and I was like, no. And I thought up there in gold, no. Kept changing. Then when I got there, I knew I was going to use the copper color I had, which actually, it's a copper, not a gold. But I said, hey, Mr. O'Neil, right through there? He goes, no problem. And that's got more of a shine and a pop to it on that Batman. This one's just beautiful. What can I say? The color and the pen really came through that copper on the Todd McFarlane. Denny O'Neil on that one. So, awesome. Love that cover. And this one, you know what? It's like in this Mylar bag, so I couldn't get the sticker off this Joker. And I grabbed Mother Joker comics. I had a few other ones, but out of the ones I had, Denny O'Neil was only involved with this one. He wasn't involved in my other 2 issues of the Joker series, so I wasn't going to have him sign them. But I had him sign up here in the copper. But this is so you can really kind of see it right there. So it's really cool. I mean, and again, just such an awesome guy. Such an awesome guy to meet. And with that Hero Initiative Fund, you had the boxes there, and of course I dropped in money. And that was all on Saturday, meeting Denny O'Neil, because Denny O'Neil was there. He didn't show up on Friday, or if he did, it was for a very limited time, and I missed out for Friday, actually. So what I did do when I went to the table was talk to those guys and to find out when Denny was going to be back and what the hours were. got all that information, so I was prepared for it on Saturday. But you know, they're selling items there at their table, and everything that they sell, all the money goes for the artists and the creators of comic books, for the folks that don't have the medical benefits and the health. You know, they're not covered, you know, in any of these kind of situations. So they had these comics there, and I think they had it labeled at $3.99, and again, didn't have a problem paying that price. So I picked up that one. It's got Grendel on the cover, and you have a lot of different artists that do the interiors. This one, dude, no brainer. It's J. Scott Campbell, Hero Comics 2012. So, oh yeah. Excuse me. They were $3.99, but I want to, you know, money just when you're paying when I'm not paying cash, I'm just using that plastic. That's why plastic you can get in trouble, man, because that plastic just gets away from you. Again, I kind of crunch numbers in my head when I grab stuff, but then I'm just, you know, so I get so caught up in the moment, don't think about it. Obviously, I'll see it later on my bill. Whew. But I grabbed this one, and I want to say with these, he told me, he's like, well, he's like, oh, $3.99, but they're telling us to get at least a dollar for them. You know, he just wants to get at least $1 for these books. So I want to say, because I bought this next book, I got these guys for $1 each. I want to say that, but it's all good. If these things cost me $4, hey man, one of the best charities I've given to in a long time. So no issues on my part. But this one, I didn't think twice. It's already got autographs on there. It's an Adam Hughes cover, from what I can tell. Actually, it is. I cracked it open. That's Adam Hughes, man. Adam Hughes didn't autograph it, but I've got, this is up from the sea right here. Ali Garza, I believe. A couple of autographs I've never haven't had the pleasure of meeting these dudes. I haven't met Ali Garza, but I believe that's him. Oh, it's not Ali Garza. It's Neil Gaiman, Sam Keith, and Mike Tringenberg on behalf of the Hero Initiative. This is what I'm talking about. The Hero Initiative Fund, great fund to give to. You know, fantastic. It helps out the comic book, helping the comic creators in need. You know, so great stuff. And then the fact it's already signed. Neil Gaiman, I don't know if, I mean, these are guys I may never meet. So because I bought that book, you know, he kicked those ones in, and that's it. Where's my time? 12 minutes. Oof. All right, let me cut it out. I'm going to come back with another vid. Woo, yeah, another vid, because my time is going. Guys and gals, thanks. I appreciate everything, and take care.